Anglers, Bill Scorda, Florida Bass Paddler, and we're staying local today in Coral Springs. If any of you have read my article that was done on fishing online regarding how I normally have a three-step approach to fishing new water with a top water, subsurface, and a deep bait, I'll be trying those techniques today but with soft plastics. Now if you haven't read the article, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the comments below. We're going to be staying local today. We're going to be fishing strictly soft plastics from Bass Addiction Gear and Bruiser baits. It's going to be pretty windy out. I'm fairly confident we're going to get some bass in the boat today. We're also going to try for some snakehead. We'll see how that holds up. Again, it's going to be hard to hold position with this tough wind, but we're going to try, see if we can't get some in the boat. So stay tuned and tight lines. Small guy. And there it is. Oh, broke me off. Broke me off. Frog wasn't even on there right. I was trying to get it in real fast, fix it. Completely whipped. When you're fishing these soft plastic frogs, it's really no different than fishing the hollow body frogs. You want to make sure you feel that fish is on. Now you saw that blow up. My attention is on the line. I didn't feel him on the line, so he just whipped on it. So therefore I didn't set the hook and I kept it going. Because you saw before that bass, the smaller one I just caught, he hit twice. He missed it the first time, but the second time he was on there. So I was able to set the hook with confidence, knowing he was there. So you really got to pay attention to your line, not get overexcited when there's a blow up, because they will miss. Depending on how, if you're just, reeling too fast, your retriever's too fast, they may hit at the legs and not get the bait. So wait that second. If you feel that line moving, that tension, that someone's on there, go ahead and set your hook. But don't do it right away. 9 times out of 10, if they miss, they're going to come back because they know they missed and they still see it and hear it. Nice fish. Nice fish. Not a huge fish, but a nice fish. I got the drag set a little light in case we get a big snake on, but this is a decent bass. Not an overly big fish, but nice bass. Good times. And you see, we just made an adjustment to that bait, and it worked. Let's see if he's big enough for kayak horse. Not where I want to be. This wind in my face is really killing me here. Okay, maybe that's exactly where I wanted to be. Woo! Fish are crazy today. So I want to take a moment to go over the bait we were using today that was catching all the fish on top. I love using bass addiction gear and Bruiser baits. However, with this particular technique, I prefer the Bruiser baits frog over the bass addiction gear frog. And here's why. They both are super soft and pliable. They have a natural feel to it, so the fish will hold on. However, the bass addiction gear frog has more of a wormtail type legs, almost like a twin tail. So that's great for when water is calm or you have a nice glass surface. When there's a lot of wind like there was today, I like using the Bruiser baits frog because of the 2 feet are like paddle tails. When you're reeling it across the top, they kind of kick in like this. Makes a commotion like a buzzbait. Really draws some fierce strikes from the snakeheads and bass. We had one snakehead today, we lost it. Hopefully we'll go for another one before we end the day. The particular color I like is Houdini. It's got like a cream or a natural color bottom with a dark brown top. I like the name Houdini. I say it likes to disappear in fish's mouth, so that's my bait of choice. I'm throwing it on moss green 15-pound braid from Vicious Fishing. I'm throwing it on a Manly Rods Black Ops medium action spinning rod with a fast action. This particular rod, I added the weighted MRF system with the chrome and black EVA. The reason I like to use the weighted butt in this particular technique is it allows me to keep the rod tip up. It brings the balance of the rod to the rear, so I have a little bit more of a feel for the tip. If you remember, I said earlier, when you're reeling in these frogs, you want to make sure the fish is on before you set the hook. And because all the weight is in the rear, I get a better feel for the tip. And I'll know if that fish is holding on to the frog and swimming off before I set the hook. I'm using a Shimano CI4 Stratic 2500. It's really one of the few times I'll use spinning, but a great smooth reel. Has a nice fast retrieve. I don't have to over retrieve the bait to keep it on top. So just a nice, comfortable combo to use for this type of fishing. So that's what we're using. Let's see if we can't get another couple more fish. Just release the bass. So really want to get that snakehead to the boat for you guys. So stay tuned. Let's see if it happens. Saw this guy chasing some baits, so I threw my Super Swimmer by Bruiser baits down there with my VMC spinning swim bait jig, and He got it. Not very big. He hit good though. See if we can't get some more. And that was caught on the Wraith by 6 Skill. Felt nice and smooth reeling the fish up. So, not bad. Let's go get some more.